everybody. We have Montego Glover with us today from Les Mis, soon to be in the Royale at Lincoln Center Theatre. But first, we're going to talk about news.
Yes.
Hey, hi. Hey, hello.
So we have some really exciting news to break right here on Live at 5.
We're
it's going up as
news.
we speak.
It's about a TV musical, but it's not about Grace Live because it's breaking news.
But we're going to talk about that in a second too.
Are you ready? Okay, Jeffrey's here. We can do it now.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
He's in
Hi.
on it.
Hey, hello.
Okay. So, Rocky Horror Picture Show remake on Fox coming this fall. Date to be announced.
Starring Laverne Cox and Broadway's Reeve Carney.
Ryan McCartan, who you love from Heathers. Hi, Paul.
Right. Hi. And Tim Curry is going to be the narrator, but we just got some breaking news, which is...
So playing Columbia
is Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner and Tony winner.
Annalie Ashford.
Yay! Annalie's going to be in Rocky Horror. Is there anything better than that, you guys?
So I think this is going to be great because like a lot of people know her on screen for Masters of Sex, but a lot of them probably don't know that she's this incredible singer and stage performer.
She's
amazing.
Now
they're finally going to get to see that on TV.
It's going to be awesome.
So
Annalie is Columbia in the Rocky Horror Show on Fox in the fall. We will be live tweeting that for your enjoyment.
Absolutely.
Speaking of live tweeting.
And live musicals on Fox.
And live musicals on Fox.
Grease Live was last night. Who tuned into that?
Who didn't tune into that?
Right. I feel like that's an easy
Probably
question.
The person from the UK. Hello.
But they can view it later.
It was amazing.
Yes.
It kicked ass. Can I say that on Periscope?
I think so.
It kicked ass.
That's fair.
Aaron Tveit is a star. Have we all agree? Vanessa Hudgens. I mean,
nailed it.
I don't even know how she got through it. She nailed it.
Especially for what she was going through the past 24 hours.
Her father passing away the night before. Julianne Hough is a star. I've said it here on Periscope. That makes it real. And it also really got a lot of viewers, didn't it?
Yeah. So they got a total of 12.2 million viewers. So just to put that in perspective, The Wiz Live got about 11.5 million. So it's sort of like in that range. Peter Pan was 9.1. Sound of Music, you know,
Sound of Music was like just a gigantic hit, which is
that was like 18.6 million. So very respectable ratings.
Yep.
It was so well produced, I thought. It was like a blatant disregard of the fourth wall. They really like went for it for like all like the camera angles.
It was very cinematic.
With the audience,
just like a filmed play. It was great.
Yeah.
And Tommy Kail, who directed Hamilton, a little show called Hamilton, was the director.
He was getting a lot
David
of praise
Correns
on Twitter
did the sets. William Ivy Long did his signature move with Keke Palmer, one of his Cinderellas, where her costume transformed. Amazing. And Didi Khan, come on. Fairy godmother. Love her. What else is that?
So yeah, that was the highest or second highest rated entertainment programming for Fox.
So besides like
Empire
football or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Who watches that, right? But yeah, it did really well, and Fox won the night out of the major networks. So that's awesome.
That's great.
And while we're on a debate kick,
I mean, when aren't we on a debate kick? Hello.
If you haven't already, go on Culturalist. You can find it on Broadway.com and rank your favorite Aaron Tveit performances.
Not just in Grease Live, and all of his things he's
everything.
Done. All of his itty bitty little things. You know, from Next to Normal. That's not itty bitty.
Yeah. So we're gonna reveal.
We're gonna
top 10 very soon.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, so what else?
Oh yeah, so we just put up a fun little piece from Rachel Bloom, Golden Globe winner for Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Which stars? Also,
Santina Fontana. Aaron's Arms, though, yes.
Aaron's Arms. I think if you're in a live musical on TV, you have to pump up like Christian Borle and Aaron Tveit. It's like it's required.
Yeah.
It's something you have to do.
So Rachel Bloom, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. She's a total
she's a theater nerd. She's one of us, you guys.
And it's so endearing. She talked a lot about it, like in previous interviews and her Golden Globe speech. So I was curious because she hasn't been on Broadway before. She studied musical theater in college. What her deal was with all of like her favorite musicals,
and she stars in this show. Is that correct? Yeah.
And she's the co-creator. So.
She's a co-creator. So she answered
so we did like some fun questions, all Broadway related, like performer, she'd drop everything to see in anything. And I believe that Rachel Bloom is my soulmate because her answer was also Bernadette Peters.
Shock. You have to work that into like almost every
conversation.
Oh no,
it was amazing because like I'm listening to her like give all these answers and like every other one she managed to work in Bernadette Peters into it. She's like dream roll.
Listen, I'm just looking at some comments here. Ovaries are exploding over Aaron Tveit's in short shorts.
Well, that's
but you can
nothing
talk about Bernadette some more if you want to, because that's new. Bernadette Peters, new.
Yeah, I had a moment last night when he came out in those shorts. It was
listen.
It was a lot to take in.
We love you, Aaron. Hi, Aaron.
Surely he's tuned in. He's watching, right?
This has been fun talking to you.
Yes.
But can you go away, please?
I'm gonna
because
get out of the way and make room for Montego. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Yeah, you love that thing. You guys, look, it's Montego. Hello, Montego. Hello. Hello. Oh, look at all your people.
Hello, friends.
Your peoples, come close to me. Let's be close together. Hi. You are the busiest woman in show business.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true.
First of all, you're Fantine and Les Mis.
I'm Fantine and Les Mis.
Can you please say for me the full name of that show?
Les Miserables. Les Miserables.
I'm just wondering how much able you reckon I'm just curious. Just curious about your able. You know, there's a range.
You gotta commit. You gotta commit. Whatever it is, you gotta commit.
And you're almost done.
Almost done.
Cheers for Fantine, you guys.
I know. 2 performances left.
2 left.
2 left.
So you guys better hurry up. But it's okay because then you're going to be at Lincoln Center Theater doing the Royale.
I'm doing the
Royale. Sounds very fancy.
It's very fancy.
It's got a little E on the end.
I know. Yes, a new American play, a new play written by Marco Ramirez and directed by Rachel Chafkin.
So tell us about the Royale because I don't know a lot about it. I know it's about boxing, but it's not about boxing.
It's totally about boxing.
Oh, it's about boxing,
and it's about a boxer who is about to have the fight of his life. He's about to go in and box for the heavyweight champion.
And this is a period piece.
It's a period piece set in the early 1900s, turn of the last century. And 5 actors, 4 handsome boys, and myself. How lucky am I?
I know you hate that. I know you're like so upset. But you did this at the Old Globe, right?
I did.
So you don't need to learn your lines. You're all set.
Need to learn those lines. You know, things go in and then they go out, my love.
Well, you worked so much that I just want you to walk up and to Les Mis one day and just start singing from a show. That would be a moment.
Listen,
that would be a memorable experience.
I started working on the Royale while I've been working on Les Mis, and so there have been a couple moments where I'm like, right, these are not the lines for this particular play. You really should.
Because one of them's in France.
Yeah, it was not in France. One is a musical, one is a straight play. So there's nothing to be sung in the Royale. It's all spoken.
Now, you guys, if you have questions for Montego, this is your moment. She's been to the DMV. So she's got a lot of patience today.
I've got so much today. So it's my day off.
So how is this working? So you're in Les Mis, not a short show.
Not
a short show, you guys. Oh, you need your own vlog, people say. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that idea. So you're in Les Mis, and then you're rehearsing during the day for the Royale?
Yes, for the last 3 weeks, nearly a month, I have been rehearsing the Royale in the day, and then literally running from Lincoln Center at 66th Street down to 46th.
She's in good shape.
But
no, all right, someone had a valid point there. Yeah. Fantine is not on stage that much.
She is, and she isn't, because I'm doing what we call the Patti LuPone tracking. So I come out, I'm at the barricade in a lovely bonnet.
I love that you call it Patti LuPone. Because when you think barricades and someone just hiding behind something, you definitely think of Patti. People want to know, what's your dream role?
Wow, my dream role? Oh, I'm going to tell you, because it really...
Please do.
Dot. Sunday in the Park.
Oh, that's a very popular answer.
Yeah.
And it brings us back to Bernadette Peters.
Once again.
I'm just saying. People want to know about, people love the Memphis.
Yes,
I love the Memphis.
I love the Memphis.
What was it like working with David Bryan?
Oh,
I mean, right? He's such a sweet.
David is a rocker and a rock star, and the thing is, he's been in a hugely successful band for like the last
unknown band called Bon Jovi.
A little known band named Bon Jovi for like the last 30 years, and so he's just got this incredible way of being with people. He loves to write songs, and he hears things automatically. Like he just starts to write it down.
He has like rocker confidence.
He does. He walks into a room and it's, you know, F this and F that, and then he's like at the piano and he's killing it, like, you know, and he's not afraid to just write something, go, I don't like it, throw it out, and he'll write something else. It's amazing.
There's a much more important question that was asked. What was it like to kiss Adam Pascal?
The best thing ever. Can I say that?
I mean, yeah, you can say that. These are the important. We're like, let's talk about the creative process.
Let's talk
about Adam.
Let's talk about Adam. Adam is delightful. He is a kind, generous, funny, engaging man,
with
and so great to
like soft lips
and pillow lips, and like the squarish jaw and a little bit of scruff. And
he was so good in it.
He was
great.
Chad
Kimball was so good in it too.
And so was my original leading man as well.
I mean, you had your names combined like
I know, we were. I know.
They were Chattigo, you guys.
We were.
That was a real thing. What was it like to kiss Sierra Boggess while
so
we're fucking kissing?
Nice.
So
Again,
nice.
pillow soft lips. Like just warm and sweet and lovely
Can we talk about Miss Time Daly?
Can we discuss?
Can we talk about legends that have been in your cast?
Can we talk about the tables that I get to sit at?
I mean, that's amazing.
Between Harriet Harris and Edward Hibbert. And
comedy legends.
I mean,
Time is just a legend.
She's just like beyond. And then, directed by David Hyde Pierce, who is a genius. They're all geniuses. It's amazing.
And you got to kiss Sierra, so
I got to kiss Sierra. And Sierra got to kiss me too.
That's like a spoiler, but not, because it's closed now. So we're just going to let that go. We're going to put that aside. We're going to put it over here. We're not going to tell you what happens to Fontina because you haven't seen it.
Because you will be so distracted and upset.
Yeah, these are people's goals. People loved Should Have Been You. Oh, it's nice to know someone's first Broadway show. That must feel special.
It is very special. You know what I realized too? For every piece I've ever worked on, but particularly for It Should Have Been You or for Les Mis, which has been around for 30 years.
Oh my God.
30 years. Not a week goes by, I don't come out the stage door and I'm signing playbills and someone doesn't say this is my first Broadway show.
That's amazing.
Isn't that incredible?
That's cool.
Incredible. Now, not 30 years ago, this is my first Broadway show.
Right now, that performance you just did.
What we just did, that so many people know so well,
Okay, this is a hard question. What's your favorite show that you've ever done? And you can't say the Royale because you did it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we're going to promote it, but come on.
Well, I don't want to say obvious reasons, but my favorite show that I've ever done would probably be Memphis because I spent so much time.
And you originated that role on Broadway.
Yeah.
You got a Tony nomination.
That's true.
You're on our wall.
There's a wall. I'm on the wall, you guys. I'm on the wall.
That's all that really matters.
That's all that really
Being
matters.
on the wall.
Yeah, and I spent a lot of time with Memphis. We worked on it for 6 years, developing the show before we brought it to Broadway for another 3. So nearly half my professional career was spent in some part working on Memphis. It's
Memphis lives in you.
It does.
You knew I was going to say that, right?
Well, one must.
I mean, you're going to say that or you're going to say how could do? It's like that. Okay, tips for playing Fontaine. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh my
gosh. People do play Fontaine. And
others.
I mean, schools do Les Mis as well.
Yes, I've met many Fontaines. I've met many student Fontaines at the stage door.
So give us your top 2 tips.
Top 2 tips. Warm up. And make sure you eat something before. That sounds crazy, but it's really true.
You need your energy.
You need your energy.
Especially if you're doing the Patti LuPone Fontaine. Then you got to climb barricades and put on bonnets.
You got to put on your body.
You have to die well. That's
you got to come back.
Yes.
You got to do a sleeping thing. It's very
a lot.
But particularly those first 40 minutes or so. We're
intense.
telling a lot of stories.
She's not kidding around, you guys.
She comes out swinging. So warm up and eat something because you're gonna get kicked around and batted around. And
people want to know your they say worst or favorite. I don't know if you have a favorite onstage mishap.
Oh my gosh, onstage mishap. There's so many. Every show has one really good one. Do you know?
Oh really?
One recent one. Can I tell you a nice Les Mis one? Can I share? May I share, friends? Please. In Periscope land? So I am doing Fontaine. We're in the factory. The factory fight breaks out. The factory girl slaps me, and then she shoves me, and then she runs over and she pounces on me, and she slaps me again, and that gorgeous wig came completely off my head. Completely.
It's a very pretty wig.
It's a gorgeous wig made just for me. Came completely off my head. It was surreal. I actually looked up and looked along the floor and saw the hair that's supposed to be on my head.
It will be coming off later.
It was off stage, out of sight. It came completely off my head. It was 8 inches from my face.
Did anyone crack up?
Nobody cracked up. Okay. Everybody froze. Half the cast didn't know what was happening for a second. And then when I turned around, I grabbed it. I grabbed the hair. I grabbed it. I pushed it to my head and darted off stage like a bullet. And I was supposed to be singing. I had things to say, but I was not on stage. So a couple of guys in our ensemble totally covered me, got my lines out. A crew woman was standing off, Heidi and Carpenter, stage right Carpenter, helped me get it back on. I darted back on stage.
Live theater is no joke, people.
I mean, because I dreamed a dream was coming up, and I can't sing it.
You really can't sing it in a wig cap. That's just a different feeling.
It's just not.
Well, Lin Miranda recently made his Les Mis debut. Apparently.
He did.
Were you there for that?
I was not in the building, but I did see some footage from his visit.
Can anyone do that, or is there a sign-up sheet? Because I'm just curious for a friend, asking for a friend.
We'll only allow it to happen if you know the words by heart. You may not read the lyrics for the
brush up on the loud holler.
So if you know the loud holler lyrics, then you have a very good chance of being able to come down and sing to the mic. Lynn knows the show forwards, backwards.
Yeah.
So he was allowed. And he's our neighbor, so.
And we have to live next door to the Imperial. Those are the rules.
I know, those are the rules.
Getting a little cameo. And then another question is, do you still talk to Chad?
I do.
AKA the other half of your name.
I know, AKA my leading man from the Memphis. I do. We don't have, it's crazy. When you work together, you spend every day together, just about, but we still don't get as much time because we're always at work, and when we're not at work, you're doing other things, and then the show closes, and you think you'll have more time to spend together.
Are you guys texting like, hunkadoo, and you're like, not again.
Don't say me that again. No, it's like, how are you? Where are you? Are you good? Can we get together? You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
It was a special relationship. You guys were really sweet. Had such great chemistry.
Yeah, and it's always nice. Like, he'll get invited to a mutual friend's birthday, and I didn't know he was coming, and then all of a sudden we're like in the room and didn't know that the other person was going to be there.
Yeah, and then you start duetting, and then it's like, oh my god. All right, so last question, because we're all obsessed with these live TV musicals. So if you had a magic wand and you could make one happen for yourself, where you'd be the star on Fox or ABC or whatever.
Such a thing.
Come on. She's gonna say Memphis.
You have to say. I mean, come on. I'm
Memphis live. Memphis. You wouldn't want to do that live.
We've done it. We did it 8 times.
You did it live 8 shows a week. That's true.
We've done it.
What am I even saying?
I think Memphis is delightful. I think people would really love it.
Yeah, Memphis coming soon. No. It's just an idea. If you're watching TV producers, it's just an idea. Just a suggestion, let's call it. All right, so see Montego in Les Mis for 2 more performances. 2 more.
I know, February 2nd and 3rd.
And then happily go up to Lincoln Center Theater to the Mitzi Newhouse, and is it the Mitzi Newhouse?
It is the Mitzi.
At see the Royale. When does that start performances?
We start previews February 11th.
And that is no time in between.
Let me tell you something. A week. Overlapping. I've been overlapping. I've been doing 3 weeks of double duty already. It's insane.
You're a super
and we'll
woman.
continue to do it. Listen, I'm really, really thrilled to be doing what I do for a living. I love it.
Have a great last 2 shows. Keep your wig on.
Oh my God. Just
please.
Please, woman, please.
Please, woman. Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.